Hi, today we're going to present the key activity. My team is conformed by Jorge Ibarra Cortés, Carlos Leonardo Barajas Ortega, Valeria Luna Rodríguez, Ana Lucia Victoria Serna, and me, Valeria Nicole Horna Duran. First of all, I'm going to present the chart with the 12 values. The chart with the 12 data. January 25 degrees, February 26, March 28, April 30, May 29, June 27, July 25, August 26, September 28, October 30, November 29, and December 27.
That we obtain in comparison with the graph by graphing the data that we already have from the temperatures. To do this graph, first of all, we have to know that A is the amplitude and D is the midpoint. So we can calculate this by only seeing the graph. Then for B, we have to know the period, that is 2 pi, and with the formula getting B, and C, you have to get it by knowing the initial point and the ending point. So this graph used to predict the temperatures from this state more than 12 months. For example, if we have to know the temperature of the Oaxaca on 2021, we can do with this graph only by knowing the 12 past temperatures.
Then we have to calculate the amplitude, shift, period, and values B and C of the equation. This is the equation. And amplitude takes the value of A in the equation, so it's 2.5. The vertical shift, it takes the value of D, so it's 27.5. The horizontal shift takes the value of C, so it's 6/7. P.
The meaning of the variables of the new function is that x is the month and j is the temperature that each month have.
Crest is a point in a cycle where maximum or peak amplitude exists. In another way, it is a point on the positive side of a wave where maximum amplitude exists. Trough is a point in the cycle where minimum amplitude exists. In another way, it is a point of the negative side of a wave where minimum amplitude exists. So the crest means that the temperature was high and the troughs mean that the temperature is low. They are the changes of the temperature.
This function can be used to predict the weather of Oaxaca. This graph can be helpful to the agriculture of Oaxaca. That is because when we predict the weather, we can now help the farmers, and in consequence, they will be able to plant in the correct season and see when their crops grow best. And I think that is pretty cool.
With the data that we already have and the graph, we can predict that the temperature for February 2020 will be 29 degrees Celsius. But in fact, the temperature for this month was 28 degrees. So we can say that we only have 1 Celsius of difference, and the graph do her function.